Hello everyone, welcome to Incredible Study. Today in this lecture, we know how to balance a chemical equation. One new method, and this method is very successful method of balancing chemical equation. This is not hit and run method. It is one alternative method with which you can balance any equations. And for this method, you do not need any chemistry. You just need basic mathematics. So without getting delay, let's start our lecture.
Welcome to Incredible Study.
Here we have 6 examples, 6 chemical equations that we are going to balance in this lecture by this method, ABCD method, and this method is also known as ABCD method. This is very easy method, so we can say anybody can do this method as anybody can do method. Okay, let's move to a balance chemical equation. Just copy the equation that you have. Here we have H2SO4 plus KOH, which gives K2SO4 plus H2O. You just need to put alphabet as a coefficient, A, B, C and D. Just you put here A as a coefficient of H2SO4, B as a coefficient of KOH, C as a coefficient of K2SO4 and D as a coefficient of H2O. Now we see the value, we find the value of A, B, C and D. Here we can see hydrogen. How many hydrogen is here? Here 2 into A, 2A hydrogen is equal to 2A plus 1 B also. So we write here plus B is equal to, now we see product side how many hydrogen is there. Here is 2D. So we write here 2D. Now we have sulfur. How many sulfur here? A sulfur. A is equal to this side C sulfur. And this side potassium we see. This side potassium B potassium. And similarly this side 2C potassium. 2C. Similarly we see for oxygen how many oxygen is this side. Okay. This side here 4 into A. 4A plus this B oxygen is equal to, now we see this side, then we find here 4C plus D equation. This we have written. Now we write next step, that is just we let any value to 1. To get simply answer, we need to write to let the value 1 of the coefficient which is repeated. Here A is repeated, so we write let A is equal to 1. Just let A is equal to 1. Then we see here 2 into 1 plus B is equal to 2D. B is equal to 2D minus 2. Okay, we have here. Now we see here we have A is equal to 1, so we write here 1 is equal to C. That is C is equal to 1. Now we put the value of C in this. Then we get B is equal to 2 into 1. B is equal to 2. Similarly we put value of C and B. Here we put value 4 into, here we have A is equal to 1, so and B 2 is equal to, we have the value of C is equal to 4 into 1 plus D. Now we can solve for D. Here 6 is equal to 4 plus D. D is equal to 2. Now we find value of B. B is equal to 2 into 2 minus 2. 4 minus 2B. Then B is equal to 2. These all are the value of coefficient, that is alphabet. Now we put this all value in our chemical equation. Here we put this all value. Now we put this all value in our chemical equation. Here A is equal to, we have 1, B is equal to 2, similarly C is equal to 1, no need to put. Here we have, now D is equal to 2. Now you can see the equation is balanced. This side K, 2K, and this side also 2K. This side 1 sulfur, this side 1 sulfur, this side hydrogen 2 plus 2, 4, and this side 2 into 2, 4. Similarly oxygen 4 plus 2, 6, 4 plus 2, 6. This is ABCD method. Okay. Now we take another example to understand clear concept. Here we have another chemical equation, H2O plus CO2 gives C6H12O6 plus O2. Okay, this is gas. Now we write same alphabet. We write here A, B, C and D. A, B, C and D. Here we see in reactant side how many hydrogen is there. We have here 2A, hydrogen 2A is equal to, this side we have 12C. Now we write for C, how many carbon atom is here. So we have B carbon atom, and this side we have 6C carbon atom. How many? 6C carbon atom. Similarly we write here for oxygen. Here we have A oxygen plus here 2B is equal to, we have, and this side we have 6C plus 2D. 6C plus 2D. This is very famous and successful method. Now we just will let any value we find here, one, which one is very repeated. Here C is repeated, so we let C is equal to 1. Just let C is equal to 1. Then we get here 2A is equal to 12C, 12 into 1. So we have A is equal to 6. Similarly for B, we here for B we solve this equation. Okay, now we put the value of C here. B is equal to 6 into 1, then we have B is equal to 6. Okay, now we find this equation. Here we have A is equal to 6, so we write 6 plus 2 into B is equal to 6 here, and C is equal to 1 plus 2D. Then here we have 6 plus 12 is equal to 6 plus 2D. Then we write here 18 minus 6 is equal to 2D. Then we get D is equal to 6. Now we substitute this value in this original chemical equation. Okay, so we write here our value. C is equal to 1. Here we have A is equal to 6, B is equal to 6, C is equal to 1, so we no need to write, and D is equal to 6. Now you can see this equation is balanced. Similarly, now we move to our next equation, that is 3 number. Okay, for this method you only need basic mathematics of solving. You need idea to solve equation. Third number, here we have PbNO 3 whole 2. When this is heated, then it gives PbO plus NO2 plus O2. Now we write same alphabet. We write alphabet A, B, C and D. We see reactant side number of Pb lead. A is equal to how many? A lead is here, A Pb. Now we see in product side we have B. A is equal to B number of this Pb, and here we write N. This side N is equal to 2 into N A. 2A. Here this side 2A N, and this side we have C, only C. Here we write for oxygen. How many oxygen? 3 to the 6 A. 6A is equal to this side how many? B plus 2C plus this 2D. We have this all equation, and here A is common in all, so we let A is equal to 1. Okay, so we get B is equal to 1. Value of B is equal to 1. 2 into 1 is equal to C. C is equal to 2. Similarly 6 into 1 is equal to 1 plus 2 into 2 plus 2D. 6 minus 5 is equal to 2D. This 1 by 2 is equal to D. D is equal to 1 by 2. Now we put this the value of ABCD in our equation. The value of A is 1, so we don't need to put here, and the value of B is also 1, so we don't need to put here, and value of C is equal to 2 here, and value of D is equal to 1 by 2. It is in fraction form. So to convert this fraction in whole number, we need to multiply this equation by 2. We need to multiply this equation by 2. Then we get what we get here: 2 PbNO3 whole 2 heated, it gives this 2 PbO plus this 2 into 2, this 2 into 2, 4NO2 plus O2. 1 by 2 into 2 is O2. Now we check whether the equation that we have balanced is correct or not. Here this side Pb is equal to 2. Here this side number of Pb atom is 2. This side also 2. Number of nitrogen atom, this side we see 2 into 2, 4. Here 4, balanced. Now we see oxygen. For oxygen 3 into 2, 6 into 2, 12, and this side we see 2, 2, and this side 4 to the 8, 8 plus 2, 10, 10 plus 2, 12. The equation is balanced. Now we similarly move to our next question, next equation. Now we see H2 plus O2 gives H2O. This is very easy equation, you can solve. Let this A, B, C, this side hydrogen A is equal to this side, no, 2A hydrogen is equal to 2C, and this side oxygen, how many oxygen? 2B. 2B is equal to this side oxygen, only one, C. Now we let C is equal to 1, then we get what we get: 2A is equal to 2 into 1, then A is equal to 1. This side 2B is equal to 1, B is equal to 1 by 2. Now we put this value Then what the value of A? 1. No need to put here. The value of B is 1 by 2. Then we put here 1 by 2. And the value of C is how much? 1. No need to put. Just to convert this fraction in whole number, we need to multiply this equation by 2. So when we multiply this equation by 2, then we get here 2H2 plus O2 gives 2H2O. Now you can see the atoms on the reactant side is balanced with the atoms in product side. The chemical equation is balanced now. 2 into 2, 4 hydrogen, 2 into 2, 4 hydrogen, 2 oxygen, and this side 2 oxygen. Okay, this method is very interesting and very nice. Now we go to our next question, that is NH3, that is 5 number. Here we have equation NH3 plus O2, it gives how much? NO plus H2O. Now we put here coefficient A, B, C and D. We see this side nitrogen, number of nitrogen, that is A, and this side, that is C. This side number of hydrogen is 3A. 3A is equal to number of hydrogen 2D. This side oxygen is equal to how much? B. 2B. 2B is equal to this side C plus D. We just let C A is equal to 1. Then what we have? We have C is equal to 1. Value of C is equal to 1. And 3 into 1 is equal to 2D. D is equal to 3 by 2. Similarly, 2 into B. How much? B. We have to find this B. Is equal to the value of C is 1 and plus the value of D is 3 by 2. Then we have 2B is equal to how much? 5 by 2. Then we have value 5 by 4. Now we put these all value in this equation, and instead of A we put here 1, so no need to put 1, and here the value of B is how much? 5 by 4. Similarly the value of C is 1, so no need to put, and instead of D we put here its value, that is 3 by 2. To convert this fraction into whole number, we need to multiply this equation by how much? 4, so that it will be converted into whole number. We multiply this equation by 4. We get here 4NH 3 plus 5O2, then it gives 4NO plus 4 into 3 by 2, it gives 2 to cut, and then it 6H2O. 2 to the 4 and 2 into 3 6. Now we check whether the given equation is balanced or not. Here this side number of nitrogen atom is 4 and this side 4, and number of hydrogen atom this side 4 into 3, that is 12 number of hydrogen atom, and similarly we see this side that 6 to the 12, balancing. Okay, now we see for oxygen 5 into 2, 10 oxygen atom is on reactant side, and in this side 4 plus 6 10, the equation is balanced now. Okay, this is very funny method, very interesting method, you can see. Now we go to our next question, that is 6 number question, and in this way you can practice many more questions. Using this method you can balance any equation. Here we have our sixth equation, that is C4H10 plus O2 gives CO2 plus H2O carbon plus water. We write same ABCD. Now I need not to say much more. Here this side carbon 4A is equal to how much? C. Carbon for hydrogen we have 10A. 10A is equal to hydrogen we have 2D. This side oxygen, number of oxygen 2B. 2B is equal to this side 2C plus D. Now we let here, let what? We let A is equal to 1. A is equal to 1. Then 4 into 1 is equal to C. C is equal to 4. 10 into 1 is equal to 2D. D is equal to 5. D is equal to 5. Similarly 2B is equal to 2 into 4 plus 5. B is equal to 8 plus 5 by 13 by 2. B. Now what we have? We put these all value in this equation. Instead of A we put 1, and here we have the value of B is 13 by 2. 13 by 2. C is 4. We put 4 here. Instead of D we put 5. Here you can see the equation is in fraction form. So to convert this into whole number we need to multiply it by 2. Just multiply it by 2. You'll get 2C4 at 10 plus 13O2 plus how much? 2 into 2 8 CO2 plus 5 into 2 10 H2O. Now we check whether the equation is balanced or not. This side number of carbon atom 4 to the 8. This side 8 balanced. Number of hydrogen atom 10 to the 20. This side 10 to the 20 balanced. And this side oxygen atom 13 to the 26. This side oxygen atom 8 to the 16. And this side 10. 16 plus 10 26 balanced. In this way you can balance any of the equation using this ABCD method. This is very successful method, and its name is ABCD method because anybody can do. Now you have clear concept about balancing equation, how to balance any equation. So in examination you do not feel any difficulty to balance equation. Therefore this lecture ends here. Okay, if you find this video helpful, then like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for today.